You want flea protection without forcing a pill on your dog? I picked up these chews because my dog eats them like treats. Here are the top 5 things to know before you buy, and number 1 sold me. Number 5 thing you should know before buying these chews. They come in 2 layers. There's a crunchy chicken shell on the outside and a softer krill flavor centered underneath. When I first opened the jar, I figured Duke would sniff and walk off since he's picky about anything that isn't his usual food. He's crunched through the shell on one bite and went straight for the center. That 2-texture setup is the whole reason he treats these like a snack instead of medicine. My buddy Rick fights his lab every month just trying to get the flea pill down its throat. I just drop this in Duke's bowl and walk away. But here's where it gets interesting. Number 4 is something I did not expect from a bottle of dog treats. Number 4 thing you should know before buying these dog supplements. The jar holds 500 chews. That's not a typo. Most flea chews top out around 200, maybe 250. So you're reordering it every couple months. I did the math, and depending on Duke's dose, this jar carries him most of the year. I let flea protection lapse before because I forgot to reorder, and that's exactly the gap fleas need to get in. Now the jar sits on the counter and don't have to remind refill dates. Keep watching because number 3 is the one most people overlook. Now they did send this to me as a gift a while back. I've been using it since. We love it. Definitely give it a try. I think you'll love it as well. Added to your cart now. Number 3 thing you should know, and I'm not going to eat this, but your dog will. This isn't the only thing about fleas. The formula carries flaxseed, coconut oil, B3, or B vitamins B1, 6, 7, and 12, build and support your skin's coat. I noticed Duke's coat before I noticed anything about his ticks. About 3 weeks in, his fur looked shinier under porch lights, which my wife pointed out before I did. She asked if I changed his food. I hadn't. The only thing I changed is this jar on the counter. I didn't expect a flea chew to double as a coat supplement. Now number 2 is the one I really wish I had known going in. Number 2 thing you should know before buying this chew. I read the full ingredient list before I gave Duke a single chew. Chicken and rice, egg yolks, powder, krill powder, chicken liver powder, a Chinese yam, deep sea fish oil, and spirulina powder is all shows up on the label. No grains, no soy, no artificial additives. Duke has sensitive stomach, so I check ingredients panels before anything new goes in his bowl. This one held up. No upset stomach, no skipping meals, and nothing over 2 weeks. I watched the closest. If you got a dog who reacts to random treats, read the ingredient list before you buy, not after. Right, number 1 is the one that actually got me, so don't skip it. And stay till the end because after that, I got a bonus tip nobody warned you about. Number 1 thing you should know before buying these shoes. It's the actual flea and tick support that in this thing comes from the brewer's yeast, pumpkin seed extract, and neem. Those are the filter ingredients. That's why this comes as a chew instead of a spray or topical you rub on the back of his neck. I used the topical kind before, Duke hated it. My hands smelled like it for 2 days. I worried about him licking that spot before it dried. This skips all of that. He eats it and that skips the whole process. What surprised me about this is the brand says this formula was developed with veterinarian tested for palatability, meaning they checked whether the dog would eat it before anything else. That's backwards from how many companies work. Usually the flavor gets added last and you end up with a good product your dog doesn't want to touch. This one worked because Duke never knows what he's taking anything. Now wait for the bonus. It answers the question whether you're going to have the first time you actually feed one of these to your dogs. The word formula is the number 1 why I stopped reaching for the sprays. So if that sold you as well, add this to your cart now and you can thank me later. A bonus tip, don't start a full daily amount. The feeding directions say to begin at half and suggest serving, building up a full amount over time. I skipped this step with first jar I gave Duke and a full dose day 1. He was fine, but I'd rather not gamble with that. You can also split it daily amounts between morning and evening if your dog does better with smaller portions spread out. It's a small detail, the kind you only catch reading the labels closely. As always, remember 2 things here. Number 1, Bill Spade. So go add that to your cart now. Number 2, the product bro is always here for you.